In the year that has passed since the murder of Ricardo Falcón, many people have come to me and asked me, who was Ricardo Falcón? What was he? What did he do? What did he contribute? And generally, why is it that the Chicano community particularly views Ricardo as a hero? It's difficult to answer these questions because I considered, as I'm sure Ricardo did, each other as hermanos, as brothers, as friends. I first met Ricardo in these surroundings here during 1968 when a strike was in process just a few miles away at the Kitayama plant. This was a strike of some 70 to 80 farm workers who worked in conditions that slaves wouldn't have even worked in. Ricardo was a young man at the time, and at the time I was connected with the farm labor movement and helping to coordinate that strike. Ricardo came to me and said, "What can I do? This is my community." Ricardo didn't have to be told once or twice to do what had to be done. He helped to lead that strike. He helped to bring the youth of the Fort Lupton Brighton community to that strike and provide the security that was needed for the women. Ricardo did the things that no one else really wanted to do. Later, as years went by and Ricardo went to school, and as he began to organize, I can point to buildings such as this behind us as a contribution that Ricardo made. Ricardo fought in this community to see that this would become a part of the Chicano Community Center where they could be. Across the street from here is the infamous Weld County Farm Labor Camp, where the neighborhood where Ricardo grew up in, the people for whom he fought for. Across the street is a park that we now call Falcón Park. We call it Falcón Park because, as in any society, we want to leave an edifice behind. Granted that Ricardo left behind his philosophy, his beliefs, and the things that we continue to fight for, but there, any day of the week, the kids can walk to that park and they say, "Hey man, this is Falcón Park. This is a part of us." And that's good for this community. It's good that we have places that Ricardo helped fight for to call our own. Maybe that may not seem like much to other people, but for those of us in the Chicano community, that's what Ricardo left behind. He left behind an ideal, a principle, and a reason to continue the Chicano struggle for independence and liberty for all of us.